Welcome to BTC Radio Audiobook and ASMR, the ultimate destination for audiobook enthusiasts and literary explorers. If you're someone who finds solace in the symphony of words, if you yearn to get lost in captivating tales spun by master storytellers, then you've just discovered your haven. Join us on a journey where pages come to life through the power of sound, where every narrative nuance and character emotion is vividly painted in the theater of your mind. From timeless classics to contemporary gems, our channel is a sanctuary for those who believe that stories are meant to be heard. So, sit back, close your eyes, and let the magic of words transport you to distant worlds, one audiobook at a time.
Push it out! Push it out! It's nearly there.
Oh, come on, dear. Keep it going.
We'll be here all night.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right. Fetch a blanket.
Oh,
Hurry up.
blankets, blankets.
Get off pickled in drink. About time. No, it's a boy.
It's a boy.
Cry. Come on, damn you, cry.
Didn't want to breathe. Can't blame him, really.
Come on, you tiresome child. Cry.
That was a good one.
Take him, Sally. What a burden upon the parish.
God, he's tiny.
Let me see the child before I die.
Oh, you mustn't talk about dying yet.
Listen, dear, no. She's lived as long as I have and had 13 children of her own and all of them dead but 2.
And they in the workhouse with you.
She'll know better than to take on like that. Think what it is to be a mother. There's a lamb.
Let me see him.
Oh, there he is. Oh dear. I think it's all over, sir.
Oh, I dare say. And the parish will have to pay for the funeral. Yes, all over by the expense.
Poor dear.
You needn't bother sending for me if the child cries, Sally. Very likely it will be troublesome. Give it a little gruel if it is. She was a good-looking girl. Where'd she come from?
She was brought here to the workhouse 3 hours ago. Found lying in the street, she was. Well, she walked a good way. The shoes is worn to pieces. Where's she come from? And where she was going to? Nobody knows.
The old story. No wedding ring, I see. Oh, well, time for dinner. Night, Mrs. Thingamy.
Night, sir. That's it, lovey. You have a cry. I would if I was you.
Kevin. 9. Happy birthday, Oliver.
What have I
You've
done?
been nothing but trouble since the minute you was born. The parish spends 7p halfpenny a week on you. 7p halfpenny of decent people's money. It'll be the coal cellar for you, you ungrateful wretch, the coal cellar.
Mrs. Munn?
Oh, yeah. Is that you, Mr. Bumble, sir? Get upstairs, Oliver, and wash yourself directly. My heart alive, Mr. Bumble, what a delight it is to receive you, sir, surely. Don't do that, Oliver. God's my life, it's the beadle.
Mrs. Munn,
Coming, Mr. Bumble, sir.
do you think it proper conduct, Mrs. Munn, to keep the parish beadle a-waiting at your door when he comes upon parish business concerning the parish orphan?
Now, don't be offended at what I'm going to say, Mr. Bumble, sir. You've had a long walk, or I wouldn't mention it. Will you take a little drop of something, Mr. Bumble?
Not a drop, not a drop.
A little drop with a little cold water and a lump of sugar.
What is it?
It's what I'm obliged to keep a little of in the house, to give the infants when they ain't well. It's gin. I'll not deceive you, Mr. Bumble. It's gin.
You give the infants gin, Mrs. Munn?
Oh, bless them, that I do. Dear as it is, I couldn't see him suffer, sir.
You are a humane woman, Mrs. Munn. I shall mention it to the board.
Oh, yeah.
I drink your health.
Yes. Oh.
And now, about business. The child as was baptised Oliver Twist is 9-year-old today.
Bless you.
And notwithstanding an offered reward of £10, notwithstanding the most supernatural exertions on the part of this parish, we have never been able to discover who is his father or what was his mother's name or condition.
How comes it to have any name at all, then?
I invented it.
You, Mr. Bumble?
I, Mrs. Munn. We name our orphans in alphabetical order. The last was a S. Swabble, I named him.
Oh.
This was a T. Twist, I named him.
Oh.
The next will be Unwin, and after that, Wilkins.
Oh.
I've got names ready-made to the end of the alphabet.
Oh, you're quite a literary character, sir.
Perhaps I may be. Perhaps I may be, Mrs. Munn. Oliver now being too old to remain here in the junior workhouse, the board have determined to have him back in the main house, for he is old enough now to earn his keep and cease to be a drain on the public purse. So I've come to take him there. But let me have him at once.
What's your name, boy?
Ow! Answer, boy, and bow to the board.
The board, sir? Which board?
The board, boy. This lady and these here gentlemen.
Well, what's your name?
Oliver Twist, sir.
Listen to me, Twist. You know you're an orphan, I suppose.
What's that, sir?
Boy's a fool. I thought he was. Hush. You know you've got no father or mother and were brought up by the parish, don't you?
Yes, sir.
What are you crying for? What can the boy be crying for?
I hope you say your prayers every night like a Christian and pray for the people who pay to feed you and take care of you.
Yes, Mum.
Well, you've come here to be educated and taught a useful trade.
So, you'll begin to pick oakum at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Dinner at time at last. What are you for us today, Johnson?
Pork, sir, with apple sauce and stuffing.
And a selection of vegetables, I trust.
Of course, ma'am.
What are you staring at, Twist?
The boy's a half-wit.
Waste of parish resources. It is a tragic irony that the wrong ones always live.
Oh, take him away, Beadle. The sight of him depresses me.
You'll be just in time for supper, Twist. You don't deserve it, but some of us is just born lucky. Born lucky, you boys. No slaving in the open air with beast and plough. No braving of the elements on the open sea. Just picking oakum. A plum job if ever there was one. Sitting on your backside hour after hour, untwisting old rope and picking out the threads. Decent folk have to sweat for a living. Well, boys, this is Twist. Oliver Twist. Sit down. You will have to help with his education. Show him how to pick the rope. Show him where to sit for his supper. And make sure he minds his manners.
Hello?
We're not supposed to talk at work times.
Oh.
We're supposed to talk at meal times.
Not supposed to eat at meal times.
I'm supposed to live, I reckon. Not for long. My father kept a pie shop. I'm not used to it. How can you live on 3 bowls of gruel a day? An onion twice a week, and half a roll on Sundays. Hey, don't go to the privy, Twist. There's so little going in, you don't let nothing out. I tell you, if I don't get another basin of gruel a day, I'll wake up in the night and eat the lad as he's lying next to me. Never mind, hush. We've got to have more.
You going to ask?
Oh, I've done the brain work. You do the asking.
No fear.
You then, Dick.
Oh, not me.
It'll have to be Twist, if you're all too scared.
And you're not, I suppose. Oh, no.
Twist's going.
Oh, you can't pick on him the minute he arrives. None of us is going, you know we're not.
All right, then. We'll draw lots. What? We'll draw lots. Everyone an equal chance. Here you are.
Not me.
Oh, God help us. What do you say, Twist?
Well...
He's right. It's the only way. Come on.
God help me.
Quick. Whoever picks the short straw.
Oliver?
Oh, poor lucky Oliver. You ask.
Forward!
We are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen. Twist.
Hmm?
Come on, Twist.
We're waiting.
Go on, Twist.
What are you doing, boy?
Please, sir. I want some more.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
Mr. Bumble! Mr. Bumble! Face the Beatles now are fishing this meat! The new boy's meat!
I beg your pardon, sirs, ma'am, but Oliver Twist has asked for more.
More? Compose yourself, Bumble, and answer me distinctly. Do I understand that he asked for more? After he had eaten the supper allotted by the dietary?
He did, sir.
That boy will be hung. I know that boy will be hung.
The first day here, the first hour here, and he asks for more?
Confine him instantly, Beadle, and post a bill on the gate offering a reward of £1.
£5.
£5 to anyone who will take him off the hands of the parish.
I never was more convinced of anything in my life than that that boy will come to be hung.
£5 reward.
Good morning, Mr. Bumble.
Mr. Sowerberry, good morning to you.
I've finished the coffins for the 2 workhouse women who died last night, Mr. Bumble.
You'll make your fortune, sir. I should have been an undertaker myself.
Think so, Mr. Bumble. The prices you pay at the workhouse are very small.
So are the coffins.
True, Mr. Bumble, true. Well, since you brought in the new system of feeding the poor, the coffins are somewhat narrower and shallower than they used to be. But we must have some profit, Mr. Bumble. Well-seasoned timber is an expensive article, and all the iron handles come by canal from Birmingham.
Well, every trade has its drawbacks. You don't know anyone who's once a boy, do you? An apprentice who is at present a dead weight, a millstone, as you might say, around the parish's throat. Look. Generous terms, Mr. Sowerberry. Generous terms.
Oh, £5. Gad so.
A fair offer, eh?
You know, Mr. Bumble, I pay a good deal in rates for the upkeep of the poor.
So?
Well, I was thinking that if I pay so much towards them, I've a right to get as much out of them as I can. I'll take the boy myself, Mr. Bumble, indeed I will.
Let me shake you by the hand, sir. One £5 note, sir, and the boy shall be delivered to you within the hour.
Oh, no! Let me take him now. I've a corpse to collect in the village. I could do with an extra pair of hands. I'd stay in the middle of the street if I was you, Oliver.
Why, sir?
Well, the houses might fall down. They've done their best to prop them up, but their future does not look rosy.
Life's dying.
Yeah, here's a handkerchief, Oliver.
What for, sir?
Clap it over your nose and try not to breathe too deeply. And mind the rats. Here we are. Just step across the gutter and... yes, it seems to be the house, so to speak. No knocker or bell, of course. Hey-ho. Hello? Anyone at home? Come on, Oliver, let's go in. Hello? Mr. Sowerberry? Undertaker? And Oliver Twist? Nobody comes in! Keep back, damn you. Keep back if you've a life to lose. Nonsense, Mark, old man, nonsense. I tell you, I won't have her put in the ground. She wouldn't rest there. The worms would worry her, not eat her. She's so worn away. Come on, Oliver, let's measure her.
But, sir, she's...
Dead? Of course she's dead.
No, it's the...
Smell. Count yourself lucky. This one died yesterday. Hold the end of the tape.
Please, sir.
Come along, come along. I say, she was starved to death. Her bones were starting through her skin. 5 foot 2. And she had neither fire nor candle. She died in the dark. In the dark. She couldn't even see her children's faces. I had no work. So I went and begged for her in the streets. And they arrested me for begging and sent me to prison. When I got home, she was dying. They killed her. I starved her to death. I swear it before the gods that saw it. They starved her. Best take the body now, Oliver. We'll never get it from this bedlam case if we come back for it tomorrow. Give me a hand. Will you take it up? Leave her be. Leave her be. Get off me, man. Oh, God. Kill her. Help now, Oliver, while we can. Leave her. Well then, Oliver, how did you like your first day as an apprentice undertaker?
Pretty well, thank you, sir. Not very much, sir.
Ah, you'll get used to it in time, Oliver. Nothing when you are used to it. And nothing's what you earn from these parish funerals for crazy-headed paupers. Still, it's a nice sickly season at present. In commercial phrase, Oliver, coffins are looking up.
This is the boy, is it? He's very small.
Yes, dear. He is rather small, but he'll grow. And there's an expression of melancholy in his face, which is very interesting. He'll make a delightful mute.
Come in the kitchen then, you little bag of bones. Here, Charlotte, give this boy some of the cold bits as was put by for the dog. He hasn't come home since the morning, so he can go without 'em. I dare say the boy ain't too dainty to eat 'em, are you, boy?
No, Mum.
When you've finished, your bed's under the counter. You don't mind sleeping among the coffins, do you? Bad luck if you do, for you can't sleep nowhere else. Oh, see to him, Charlotte. I can't stay up all night.
There you are.
From the workhouse, are you?
Yes, Mum.
Oh, Lord, he calls me Mum and all.
Oh, hello, Noah.
Oh, you're the new boy, are you?
Yes, sir.
Born and bred in the workhouse, are you?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
9, sir.
Then I'll whop you when you've finished your workhouse, brat. I'm Mr. Noel Claypole and you're under me.
Come on, hit the fire, Noah. I saved you a nice bit of bacon from the master's breakfast. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone? Everyone lets him alone, I should think. But his father and mother don't interfere with him too much, eh, Charlotte? Pretty, is she?
Who?
Your mother.
She's dead. Don't you say anything about her to me.
What did she die of, workhouse?
Of a broken heart, some of the nurses told me. I think I know what it must be to die of that.
Oh, told you all right from Larry, workhouse. What sets you a snivelling now?
Not you.
Oh, not me, eh?
No, not you. Don't say anything more about her. You better not.
Better not. Workhouse, don't be impudent. With her mother what died in the workhouse, she'd no right to be impudent. But she was a nice and nice Charlotte. Giving birth in the workhouse. I know what that sort's like.
Oh,
You know, workhouse, it can't be helped now. And of course, you couldn't help it then. But you must know, your mother was a regular, right-down bad un.
What did you say?
A regular, right-down bad un, workhouse. And it's a great deal better that she died when she did. Or else she'd have been hard labouring in Bridewell prison. Or transported. Or hung.
You! You murdered me! Charlotte! Mrs. The little boy's gone mad!
you ungrateful, murderous, horrid little villain!
Lord, you're off! Lily to the wrong step! Charlotte! Get him off him! Come here, you little wretch! Ow! Charlotte, open the cellar door! Get him down there! Get him in! Go on, shut it, quick!
There.
Oh, Charlotte, it's a mercy we haven't all been murdered in our beds.
What's to be done? He'll kick that door down in 2 minutes.
Send for the police officers.
For the military?
No. Run to Mr. Bumble now and tell him to come here directly.
Mrs.
Oh, it's only a black eye, my eyes. God's my life. And to think, the dog's gone hungry for him.
Oliver?
Come on, let me out!
Do you know this here voice, Oliver?
Yes?
Ain't you afraid of it, sir? Ain't you a trembling while I speak, sir?
No!
Oh, Mr. Bumble, he must be mad. No boy in half his senses could venture to speak so to you.
It's not madness, Mom. It's meat.
What?
I spy meat. Is this what you've been a-feeding him?
Lots of mercy, yes, sir.
There, Mom. You've overfed him. You've raised an artificial soul and spirit in him, Mom, unbecoming a person of his condition. What have paupers to do with soul and spirit? It's enough that we let him have live bodies. If you'd kept him on gruel, this would never have happened.
Dear, this is what comes of being generous.
He comes of a bad family. Excitable natures. Both the nurse and the surgeon said that mother of his made her way to the workhouse against pain and difficulty as would have killed any decent woman weeks before.
Dear.
Hear that, Oliver? Just like Noah said.
A regular right-down bad un.
Oliver?
He's gone very quiet. Oliver! Open the door.
He's gone.
What?
How could he?
The back window, Mum. The wretch is so skinny it could have squeezed through the bars.
He's a born blackguard, Mom. Don't vex yourself. In my estimation, we are all well rid of him.
Hello, my Kobe. What's the row?
I'm very hungry and tired. Been walking for 7 days.
7 days? Beak's order, eh?
What?
Don't you know what a beak is, my flesh companion?
Yes, it's a bird's mouth.
My eyes, how green. A beak's a magistrate, and when you walk by a beak's order, it's not straightforward, but always a going up and never coming down again. Eh? Was you never on the mill?
What mill?
What mill? Why, the mill. The treadmill. My eyes, he ain't twigged yet. Oh, but come. You want grub, and you shall have it. What's he got in his pockets, I hear you ask? A bob's worth of ham, and a forkney bran. Not to mention a bowl full of swipes. Have a lush of that. Going to London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
No.
Suppose you want some place to sleep in tonight, don't you?
Oh, yes. Haven't slept under a roof since I...
Ran away? Don't fret your eyelids on that score. I've got to be in London tonight, and I know a respectable old gentleman as lives there what'll give you lodgings for nothing. And never ask for the change. Well, that is if any gentleman he knows introduces you. And don't he know me? Oh, no, certainly not. Not in the least. What's your name?
Oliver Twist.
My eyes. Suppose you want to know mine?
Well, yes.
Which one?
Pardon?
I, my covey, am John Dawkins, otherwise known as Jack Dawkins. Otherwise known to my more intimate associates as the Artful Dodger.
Oh.
Tell you what, Oliver, finish that off on the way. We'll have a good long stop before we get to London, so you can polish off the rest while it gets dark. I don't like London in the daytime. Know what I mean?
Hey, wait for me. Is it very much further?
Just round the corner, Oliver, and home sweet home. Oh, hello.
Leave him be, you leave him be! He's got a knife, now get back inside!
Oh, watch yourself!
Oh, you big
Not a happy band, Oliver. Definitely not a happy band. It's that sort as spoils the neighbourhood. Follow me. In here. Now then, Plummy and Slam.
Who's the other one?
A new pal.
Where'd he come from?
Greenland.
Come on up. Here he is. And he's got a new pal.
Allow me to introduce you. Oliver Twist. This is Charlie. And this here is the merry old gentleman I told you of. His name's Fagin.
In episode 1 of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Oliver was Edward Long, Mr. Bumble Roger Hume, and Mrs. Mann Pam Ferris. Sowerbury was Bob Goody, Mrs. Sowerbury Gillian Goodman, Noah Alex Jones, Charlotte Kimberly Hope, and the Artful Dodger Richard Pearce. Other parts were played by Jonathan Wyatt, Joyce Gibbs, Simon Carter, Graham Colclough, and Paul Ryan. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant. The orphan Oliver Twist has been sold by the parish workhouse as apprentice to an undertaker. He's escaped from his cruel treatment there and been befriended by a young man calling himself the Artful Dodger. The Dodger offers him lodgings in London and takes him there as night falls to introduce him to his associates.
Follow me. In here. Now then, Plummy and Slam.
Who's the other one?
A new pal.
Where'd he come from?
Greenland.
Come on up. Here he is.
And he's got a new pal.
Allow me to introduce you. Oliver Twist, this is Charlie.
I do.
Hello.
And this here is the old gentleman I told you of. His name's Fagin.
Indeed, indeed. I hope I shall have the honour of your intimate acquaintance, Oliver.
Let me take your bundle, Oliver. I'll empty your pockets too. Uncomfy when you lie down.
We are very glad to see you, Oliver, very. Dodger, take off the sausages and draw the tub near the fire for Oliver. Ah, you're staring at the pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? There are a good many of them, ain't there? We've just looked them out ready for the wash. That's all, Oliver, that's all. But you look tired, my dear. Yes, well. Here's some gin and water. Hot, my dear, hot. Just you drink it down directly, Oliver.
Yeah, do that, Oliver. I need the tankard. There he goes.
Put him to bed, Charlie, there's a good fellow. Gently, now. A fine young friend you found here, Dodger.
Yeah, and he's so very green.
Oliver? Oliver? That's right. You sleep on, my dear. And old Fagin can enjoy his treasures. Clever dogs. Staunch to the last. Never split on old Fagin. And why should they? It wouldn't have loosened the hangman's knot or kept the drop up a moment longer. No. Fine fellows. What a fine thing capital punishment is. Oh, it's a fine thing for the trade. Dead men never repent. Dead men never bring awkward stories to light. 5 of them strung up in a row, and none left to turn lily-livered and split on old Fagin. Ah! What's it? What do you watch me for?
Sir.
Why are you awake? What have you seen? Speak out, boy, quick, for your life.
I couldn't sleep any longer, sir. I'm very sorry if I've disturbed you.
You weren't awake a minute ago.
No, sir, no.
Are you sure?
On my word, I was not, sir. Truly, sir.
Tush, my dear. Of course I know that. I only tried to frighten you. You're a brave boy, Oliver. Did you see any of the pretty things, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Huh? They're mine, Oliver. My little property. All I have to live on in my old age. Folks call me a miser, my dear. Only a miser. That's all.
May I get up now, sir?
Certainly, my dear, certainly. There's a pitcher of water and a basin by the door to wash in. That'll be the Dodger and Charlie. Just go and open the street door for them, will you, Oliver?
Yes, sir.
There. He saw you, but no matter for that.
Here we are, sir.
Warned you up?
Well, I hope you've been at work this morning, my dears.
Hard as nails.
Good boys. What have you got, Dodger?
Couple of wallets.
Lined?
Pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Not so heavy as they might be, but very neat and nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Yes, indeed, sir.
And what have you got, Charlie, my dear?
Whites.
Well, they're very nice handkerchiefs, ain't they, Oliver?
Very.
You haven't initialed them well, though, Charlie. So the initials shall be picked out with a needle, and we'll teach Oliver how to do it. Shall us, Oliver, eh?
Yes, please, sir.
You'd like to be able to make pocket handkerchiefs as easy as Charlie Bates, wouldn't you, my dear?
Very much indeed, sir. If you'll teach me.
He's so jolly green. He'll know better by and by.
Did you go to the execution, Dodger?
Yeah.
Much of a crowd there?
Ain't there always? Lapping it up, they was.
How did you find time to make the handkerchiefs, then?
We've a little game to show you, Oliver. Haven't we, boys?
I haven't finished my breakfast yet.
Come on, time enough for that. Watch closely, Oliver.
It's highly educational. Observe, if you will. I'll take one wallet, one watch with chain attached, and a liberal supply of handkerchiefs. I place them in the pockets of this,
merry old gentleman.
Merry old gentleman. Who proceeds to trot up and down in the manner in which merry old gentlemen walk about the streets at all hours of the day.
Good morning, madam, and what a fine morning it is.
And before too long he starts to gawp in at the shop windows till he actually finds something he hasn't got.
Oh, what a superb and splendid article that is, to be sure.
And of course he looks about him all the time.
Thieves, thieves, any thieves about?
And keeps slapping all his pockets to check.
One wallet, one watch, 4 handkerchiefs. Oh, how I would love that article. 1 wallet, 1 watch, 4 handkerchiefs. My next door neighbour has such an article, and so must I. 1 wallet, 1 watch, 4 handkerchiefs.
But sooner or later along comes a gallant young co.
Who accidentally runs upon the boot of a merry old gentleman.
Oh!
And a second young co comes stumbling up behind. Oh! Sorry, your worship. And when the old merry gentleman slaps again...
No wallet, no watch, no handkerchiefs. Oh, oh, oh.
And now, Master Twist, I give you 1 wallet, 1 watch,
and 4 handkerchiefs.
I thank you.
There, Oliver. Good at the game, ain't they?
Yes, indeed, sir.
Years of practice, mark you, Oliver.
Make 'em your models, my dear. Make 'em your models. Do everything they bid you, and take their advice in all matters, especially the Dodgers, my dear.
Yeah.
He'll be a great man himself, and will make you one too, if you follow his example. There. Is my handkerchief hanging out of my pocket, my dear?
Yes, sir.
See if you can take it out without my feeling it, as you saw them do.
Yay!
Is it gone?
Here it is, sir.
You're a clever boy, my dear. I never saw a sharper leg. Here's a shilling for you. If you go on in this way, you'll be the greatest man of the time.
Still, can't play all day. Want to come out with us, Oliver? Get some instruction in our industry?
May I, sir?
You couldn't be in better hands, my dear. Take good care of him, Dodger. Give him the best of your tuition.
Here's your cap. Come on. Time to pad the youth.
Don't give him too long a study. Not the first time.
Doodle bit.
And this, my covey, is Clerkenwell Green.
Is this where you work?
It has been known. Shh.
What's the matter?
You see that old cove at the bookstore?
The old gentleman over the way. Yes, I see him.
He'll do. A prime plant.
Wait there, Master Twist, and observe.
What's he doing?
Remember the game, Oliver? Our little vanishing trick?
Yes,
Over goes Dodger. Make sure the old covey's well and truly lost in that book. Yeah. Very nice. Now, in just a tick, he'll make a silk handkerchief disappear. But I fancy his wallet. Hold on.
What? You're not going to... They're both... Oh, no!
I've been robbed!
Oh!
Run, Oliver.
Shit! What?
Stop, thief!
Oh!
There he goes! That's the one on the left. That's the little fella. It's all right. I'll get him.
Ah!
Nice one.
Oh, he's got him.
It's happened all.
Right in the kiss.
Yeah, I'll preciously cut my knuckles against his teeth.
All right, stand aside.
Oh, here we are. Last to arrive as usual.
Stand aside, if you please.
Ah, this is the thief, is it?
You'll go far, Constable.
Oh, he's rather small. And where is the offended party? Now, make room for the gentleman. Is this the boy, sir?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Afraid? That's a good one.
Oh, poor fellow, he's hurt himself.
Oh, I did that, sir. Look at me knuckles, sir. I stopped him, sir. Come on, get up.
It wasn't me. Really, sir. It was two other boys. They're here somewhere.
Yeah, no, they ain't. Now, come on, get up.
Oh, don't hurt him.
No, I won't hurt him. I know what you're up to and it won't work. Now, will you stand up on your legs, you young devil? Right, come on, this way.
Oh, don't hurt the boy, I say.
Swipe me, I'll bleed me blooming knuckles. Do I get a reward, do I ever? Don't hurt the thieving villain. All my life we're getting soft.
That's right, master.
Soft.
Yeah. Here. Who's got me blooming purse?
This way.
Very good.
What's the matter now?
A young fogle hunter, Sergeant.
Are you the party that's been robbed, sir?
Yes, I am, but I'm not sure that this boy actually took the handkerchief. I'd rather not press the case.
Oh, must go before the magistrate now, sir. His worship, Mr. Fang, will be disengaged in half a minute. Come here, young gallows.
Look, I'm sure the boy is innocent.
Oh, yes. Get them in the station, get them in the court. Butter wouldn't melt in their mouths.
But there's something in that boy's face. Oh, bless my soul. Where have I seen something like that look before?
Stained glass windows, sir. Little angels, the lot of them.
You can come through now if you like. Here are a couple of cases before yours. Get you in the mood. You'll love Mr. Fang.
Fine.
And who is this miserable shoeless wretch?
Ned Cartwright, your worship.
Offence?
Begging, your worship.
Not begging, so please, your worship. I was playing the flute in the street in the hope that some generous-hearted people would choose to show their appreciation with a farthing or two, sir.
House of Correction for 1 month.
Oh, but, sir,
Since you have so much breath to spare, it'll be more wholesomely expended in the treadmill than in a musical instrument, which in the case of your flute will be confiscated for the use of the county. Next.
No, sir, I beg you, sir, don't take away my flute. It's my only livelihood.
Next, I say.
Henry Pike, your worship.
Offence?
Begging, your worship.
Playing the flute.
Oh, no, your worship.
Doing nothing for your livelihood, eh? 2 months hard labour. Next.
I'm 65 next week. It'll be the death of me, sir.
Come along.
John Crumb, your worship.
Beggar?
No, your worship. A seller of tin saucepans.
What's wrong with that?
Without a licence.
3 months hard labour. Next.
Here is my name and address, sir.
Dare you?
I beg your pardon?
Thrusting a card at me like a common tradesman? Constable, who is this fellow?
My name, sir, is Brownlow. Permit me to inquire the name of the magistrate who offers a gratuitous and unprovoked insult to a respectable person under the protection of the bench.
Constable, what's this fellow charged with?
He's not charged at all, your worship. He appears against this boy.
Appears against a boy, does he? I'll swear it.
Before I am sworn, I must beg to say one word, and that is that I really never, without actual experience, could have
Hold
believed
your tongue, sir!
I will not, sir.
Hold your tongue this instant, or I'll have you turned out of this office. You're an insolent, impertinent fellow. How dare you bully a magistrate?
What?
I'll not hear another word from you, sir. Now, what's the charge against this boy?
I was standing at a...
Hold your tongue, sir! Constable, what's the charge?
Pickpocketing, your worship. The hue and cry set up in a court off Clerkenwell Green. A crowd pursues the boy and captures him. I search him but find nothing on his person, sir, and that's all I know about it.
Are there any witnesses to the offence?
None, your worship.
Then state your complaint against the boy, sir. If you stand there refusing to give evidence, I'll punish you for disrespect to the bench.
I ran after the boy because I saw him running away, but I'm not sure that he was the thief. He may be connected with thieves, but if he is, he's been punished already. He's been hurt, sir, hurt. And I really fear he's very ill.
Oh, yes, I dare say. Come, none of your tricks here, you young vagabond. They won't do. What's your name? What's your name, you hardened scoundrel? Oh, Sergeant, what's his name?
What's your name, son?
Water.
He says his name's Tom White, your worship.
Oh, he won't speak out there. Very well. Where's he live?
Got a home?
Please.
Where he can, your worship.
Has he any parents?
He says they died in his infancy, your worship.
Please, may I have a drink of water?
Stop nonsense. Don't try and make a fool of me.
I think he really is ill, your worship.
I know better.
Take care of him, Sergeant. He'll fall down.
Stand away, Sergeant. Let him fall if he likes.
Oh.
There. I knew he was jamming. Let him lie there. He'll soon be tired of it. Right, time for lunch.
How do you propose to deal with the case, sir?
Oh, 3 months hard labour. Here the office.
Stop! Don't take him away! For heaven's sake, stop a moment.
Who is this person? Tell this person out.
Let me speak. I saw it all. I keep the bookstore.
Yeah, the office.
Mr. Fan, you must hear me. You must not refuse, sir.
Oh. Let's hear you then. What have you got to say?
This. I saw 3 boys, 2 others and the prisoner here, loitering across the street while the gentleman was reading at my bookstall. The theft was committed by another boy. I saw it done, and I saw that this boy was perfectly amazed and stupefied by it.
Why didn't you come here before?
I hadn't a soul to mind the shop. Everyone had joined in the hue and cry. I could get no one until 5 minutes ago, but I've run here all the way.
The prosecutor was reading, was he?
Yes, sir. The very book he has in his hand.
That book, eh? Is it paid for?
No, it is not.
Oh, dear me, I forgot all about it.
A nice person to prefer charges against a poor boy. You've obtained that book under very suspicious circumstances. Consider yourself lucky not to be prosecuted. Well, the boy's discharged. Clear the office.
Damn me. Clear
the office.
Oh.
Here.
Come along, sir. You better do as he says.
Oh, I've never believed it. Never.
What are you going to do with the boy, sir?
Oh, the poor fellow. I'm taking him home with me. Call a cab directly, poor boy. Poor boy, there's no time to lose.
The book costs 1 sixpence, sir.
Oh, bless me, yes. Bless me.
My eyes! What's up with you, Charlie? Oh, won't you noise? Do you want to be grabbed, stupid? I can't help it. To see Oliver splitting away like that, cutting around the corners, knocking up against the post, and me with the old cove's wallet in my pocket, singing out after him. Oh, my eyes! Yeah, highly comical. And what's Fagin going to say? What? Why? What should he say? Turtle, gammon and spinach. What do you mean? The frog he wouldn't and high cockalorum. What do you mean? Oh, come on, you flat.
Why? How's this? Only 2 of them. Where's the 3rd? You haven't got into trouble? Where's Oliver, you young hounds? Where's the boy? What's become of the boy?
Speak out, damn you, or I'll throttle you! Will you speak?
The traps have got him, and that's about all of it. Now let go of me, will you? Yeah! I've had enough.
Put that knife down, Dodger, or I'll...
Yeah! Oi! What the blazes is in the wind now? Well, it's lucky it's a beer and not the pot as hit me, or I'd have settled someone.
Nah, Bill.
I might have known there's no one but an infernal rich, plundering old Jew could afford to throw away good ale. What's it all about, Fagin? What are you up to? Ill-treating the boys? You avaricious, insatiable old fence. I wonder they don't murder you. If I'd been your apprentice, I'd have done it years ago and sold your body to be stuffed. They keep it as a curiosity of ugliness in a glass bottle. But I suppose they don't blow bottles big enough for your nose.
Gosh, Mr. Sykes, don't speak so loud.
None of your mistering. You always mean mischief when you come there. You know my name. Out with it. I shan't disgrace it when the time comes.
Well then. Bill Sykes. You seem out of humour, Bill.
So was them what you peached on last week. 'Cause you know what happened to them today. They was...
Are you mad?
Give me a glass of liquor.
Of course, my dear. And Nancy, dear. How nice to see you. Would you care for that?
Yeah, and mind you don't poison it.
So, what was it all about, Dodger?
We lost the boy to the traps. We'd only had him a day. They grabbed him for stealing an old cove's wallet and hauled him off to the station.
And I'm afraid he may say something which will get us into trouble.
I should think that's very likely. Oh, you're going to be peached on, Fagin.
And I'm afraid, you see, I'm afraid that if the game was up with me, it might be up with a good many more, and that it would come out rather worse for you than it would for me. My dear.
Yeah. Somebody must find out what's been done at that station.
Directly.
If the boy hasn't peached yet and is in jail, there's no fear till he comes out again. And then he must be taken care on. You must get hold of him somehow.
Very true, very. Someone must go at once.
You going then, Fagin?
Why, no, my dear. I'm a little bit too well known, don't you think?
Oddly enough, I've never gone down too well in police stations, and I believe Charlie here's found the same, ain't you, Charlie?
Yeah, funny that.
Which don't leave a lot of choice.
Nancy, my dear, what do you say?
That it won't do. So there's no use trying it on, Fagin.
What do you mean by that?
What I say, Bill.
But you're the very person for it. No one about here knows anything of you.
And I don't want 'em to neither. It's rather more no than yes with me, Bill.
She'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin.
Damn your eyes, Bill, I'm not...
Nance! One of us has got to go or none of us is safe. Get her an apron, Charlie.
Bill.
Nance!
Here, my dear. Carrying his basket in one hand. It looks more respectable, my dear.
Give her a door key to carry in the other. Looks real and genuine like.
Yes, my dear. So it does. Very good. Very good indeed.
Oh, my brother. My poor, sweet, innocent little brother. What has become of him? Where have they taken him to? Tell me, gentlemen.
Oh, she's a clever girl.
She's an honour to her sex. Here's her health. I'm wishing they was all like her.
Where am I? What room is this?
Hush, my dear. The doctor's here to see you.
This isn't the place I went to sleep in.
Hush, you must be very quiet or you'll be ill again. You've been very ill as ill could be, pretty nigh.
But you're a great deal better now, are you not?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, I know you are. You're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
No, I know you're not. He is not hungry, Mrs. Bedwin. You feel sleepy, don't you, my dear?
No, sir.
No, you're not sleepy, nor thirsty, are you?
Yes, sir. Rather thirsty.
Just as I expected, Mrs. Bedwin. You may give him a little tea, ma'am, and some dry toast without any butter. Yes, don't keep him too warm, ma'am, but be careful that you don't let him be too cold. Be so kind as to tell Mr. Brownlow that I've left the bill by the door. Good day.
Good day, Doctor.
What a beautiful face that lady's is.
What, my dear?
In the picture.
Oh, are you fond of pictures, dear?
I don't know. I've seen so few. Whose likeness is it, ma'am?
Oh, really, my dear, I don't know. It's no one that you or I know, I expect.
It's very pretty.
Why, sure you're not afraid of it?
Oh, no. But the eyes look so sad. And they seem fixed on me, as if it was alive, and wanted to speak to me, but couldn't.
Oh, Lord save us, don't talk like that, child. Let me turn the picture round, and then you won't see it.
Oh.
No, don't get up, dear boy. You must take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, how do you feel, my dear?
Much better, thank you, sir.
Good. Have you given him any nourishment, Bedwin?
I've made him a bowl of beautiful strong broth, sir.
Oh, a couple of glasses of port wine would do him a deal more good, wouldn't they, Tom White?
My name is Oliver, sir.
Oliver? Oliver what? Oh, Oliver White, eh?
No, sir. Oliver Twist.
Well, it's a queer name. What made you tell the magistrate your name was White?
I never told him so, sir.
Oh. Some mistake.
I hope you're not angry with me, sir.
No. Oh, now, a glass of port wine. Oh, Bedwin, why do you turn this picture round?
Oh, well, the boys seem to...
There we are. Good Lord.
What is it, sir?
This picture.
Sir?
A living copy. Look at the boy, Bedwin. A very living copy.
In episode 2 of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Oliver was Edward Long, Fagin John Grillo, the Dodger Richard Pearce, and Charlie Paul Ryan. Sykes was Tim McInerney, Nancy Adjoa Ando, Brownlow Peter Jeffrey, and Mrs. Bedwin Tina Gray. Mr. Fang was Simon Carter, and other parts were played by Jonathan Wyatt, Graham Colclough, Gillian Goodman, Terry Pearson, and David Holt. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant. The orphan Oliver Twist has become the unwitting apprentice to a gang of London thieves led by Fagin. He's been mistakenly arrested as a pickpocket, and Fagin's gang have sent Nancy on an urgent mission to get Oliver back before he can lead the law to them. But unbeknown to them, Oliver has been cleared of the charge by his supposed victim, the kindly Mr. Brownlow. Brownlow is now sheltering him in his grand London house, where there's a portrait of a young lady who bears a striking resemblance to Oliver.
Very smart. New suit, new cap, new pair of shoes. Mr. Brownlow will be proud of you.
You're so kind to me. I've never been so happy in my life.
Hush, that's enough.
Mrs. Bedwin?
Yes, Oliver?
Where's the picture of the lady?
Ah, it's gone, you see.
Yes, but why have they taken it away?
Well, because Mr. Brownlow said that as it seemed to worry you, perhaps it might prevent you getting better, you know.
Oh, no, it didn't worry me, ma'am. I like to see it.
Ah, so this is the boy, is it, Brownlow?
This is the boy.
How are you, boy?
Much better, thank you, sir.
This is an old friend of mine, Oliver. Mr. Grimwig. Oliver, go downstairs, Mrs. Bedwin. Bring up the tea.
And muffins.
And muffins.
Buttered.
Yeah, buttered.
Yes, sir.
Come along, Oliver.
He's a nice-looking boy, is he not?
I don't know.
Don't know?
No. I never see any difference in boys. I only know two sorts of boys, mealy boys and beef-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy. I know a friend who has a beef-faced boy, a horrid boy, with the voice of a foghorn and the appetite of a wolf, the wretch.
Come, these are not the characteristics of Oliver Twist, so he needn't excite your wrath.
No, he may have worse. Where does he come from? Who is he? What is he? I trust your housekeeper counts the plates at night. Oh, if she doesn't find a spoon or two missing some sunshiny morning, I shall eat my head, sir. I shall eat my head.
I'll answer for that boy's truth with my life.
And I for his falsehood with my head.
She ain't got him. Nancy, what's happened? The young brat's been ill and the old cove's taken him. What?
Why ain't he in the cells?
He's been cleared.
We must know where he is, my dears. He must be found or he may lead the law right to us.
The old cove lives up Pentonville, they said.
Pentonville? Charlie, do nothing but skulk about till you pretty good news of him. Right. Nancy, my dear, I must have him found. I trust to you, my dear, to you and the Dodger for everything. Stay. There's money, my dears. Find him out. That's all. I shall know what to do next. Never fear.
Here we are, sir.
Ah, the muffins.
And the buses sailed right through.
Oh, bother.
Sir?
What's the matter?
That pile of books. I meant to return them to the bookseller. I particularly wish them returned tonight.
Send Oliver with them. He is sure to deliver them safely.
Yes, do let me take them, sir.
But you've only just... Well, why not?
Oh,
you shall go, Oliver. Ah, here they are. You are to say you brought these books back and that you come to pay the £4.10 I owe him. This is a £5 note, so you'll have to bring me back 10 shillings. Mrs. Bedwin will tell you the way, won't you, Bedwin?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
but...
and we'll keep a muffin for you when you return.
It won't be 10 minutes, sir.
Oh, what's the matter, Bedwin?
I don't know, sir. Oh, bless his sweet face. I can't bear somehow to let him out of my sight.
Nonsense. Off you go and tell him the way.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me see. He'll be back in 20 minutes at the longest. Oh, it'll be dark by that time.
You really expect him to come back, do you?
Don't you?
No, I do not. The boy has a new suit of clothes on his back, a set of valuable books under his arm, and a £5 note in his pocket. He'll join his old friends, the thieves, and laugh at you. If ever that boy eats that muffin, sir, I'll eat my head, sir. I'll eat my head.
Bill!
What's that, Dodger?
I've seen him.
What?
I've seen a boy. Where's Nancy?
Well, she's having a plate of boiled beef at the bar.
Nancy?
Keep quiet, you farmy. Bullseye, keep quiet.
There he is.
Swipe me. Look at his togs.
All right, Nance, go to it.
Yeah, get that blessed apron on.
Now, don't push me.
Oh, she's had too much gin.
Go on, Nance, don't hang about.
All right. Oh, my dear brother, I found you.
Don't! Let go of me! Who are you?
Oh, my gracious, I found him. Oh, Nance!
What are you stopping me for?
You naughty boy. Made me suffer such distress. Come home, come.
Let me go!
What's the matter, Mum? He ran away from his parents here a month ago and went and joined a set of thieves and nearly broke his mother's heart.
Young wretch!
Go home, you little brute.
I'm not! I don't know her!
Oh, come home, Ned.
My name's not Ned! It's Oliver! Oliver Twist, and I'm an orphan!
Don't hear it now, he braves it out.
Let me go!
Oh, you little villain. Here, where do you think you're going?
Let go of me!
Yeah, what's this? Young Ned? You come home to your poor mother, you young dog. You come home directly.
I don't belong to them! I don't know them! Help! Ned! Help!
Help? I'll help you, you young rascal. What books are these? You've been a-stealing them, have you? Give them here.
That's right. Bring him to his senses.
It'll do him good.
Yeah, he's going to get it. Come on, you young villain. Here, Bullseye, mind him, boy.
I don't know them! Help me!
Oh, get along with it.
Did he say his name was Twist?
Yeah?
Oliver Twist? An orphan?
So he said.
Best dressed orphan I've ever seen. Damn him. Why isn't he in the workhouse?
Please let me go! Please!
Right, you little... Here, Bullseye. You see this lad here? If he speaks ever so soft, I'll have his throat out. Do you mind? What? Well, he's as willing as a Christian. Strike me blind if he ain't. Now, you know what you've got to expect, Master. So call away as quick as you like. A dog will soon stop that game. Now, get on, young'un.
Hello, Oliver. How you doing? Nice to have you back. Here, Who was that cove asking about you back there?
What?
Seemed to know about Oliver Twist, the orphan, and was upset you wasn't in the workhouse.
Don't know.
Can't have been your father, anyhow.
Well, Brownlow, shall I eat his muffin now or later?
You'll be back.
Could we light a lamp, do you think? Or are we to sit in the dark all night?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
I hate to see a muffin go to waste.
Fagin! Fagin, they've got him!
Oh.
Oh, Fagin, look at him. Look at his togs. Superfine cloth and the heavy swell cut. And his books, too. Nothing but a gentleman, isn't he, Fagin?
Delighted to see you looking so well, my dear. The Dodger shall give you another suit for fear you should spoil that Sunday one. Why didn't you write, my dear, and say you were coming? We'd have got something warm for supper.
Here.
Hello, what's that?
A £5 in his pocket.
Oh. Thank you, Dodger.
Here.
That's mine, Fagin.
No, my dear. Mine, Bill, mine. You shall have the books.
That ain't mine. Mine and Nancy's, that is. I'll take the boy back again. Come, hand over, will you?
This is hardly fair, Bill. Hardly fair, is it, Nancy?
Fair or not fair, hand over, I tell you. Now, do you think Nancy and me have got nothing else to do with our precious time but to go scouting after every young boy as gets grabbed through your bungling? Give it here, you avaricious old skeleton! Give it here! That's for our share of the trouble. And not half enough, neither. You can keep the books if you're fond of reading, and if you ain't, sell 'em.
Yeah, they're very pretty. Beautiful writing, isn't it, Oliver?
They belong to the old gentleman. Please send them back. And the money, too. He'll think I stole them.
You're right, Oliver, you're right. He will think you've stolen them. It couldn't have happened better if we'd chosen our time.
Yeah, where do you think you're going? Get in, Bullseye!
Bill! Get the dog off him! He'll tear the boy to pieces!
Tell him right! You stand off from that dog or I'll split your skull against the wall.
I don't care. The boy shan't suffer more unless you kill me first.
Shan't he? I'll soon do that if you don't keep off. Bullseye! The girl's gone mad, I think.
No, she hasn't. Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will you?
No, I won't do that neither. What do you think of that?
So, you wanted to get away, did you, Oliver, eh? Wanted to get assistance, called for the police, eh? We'll cure you of that, my young master.
Don't you touch him, Fagin. I won't stand by and see it done. You've got the boy. What more do you want? Leave him be. Leave him be, or I'll put that mark on some of you who'll bring me to the gallows before my time.
Why? Nancy. You're more clever than ever tonight. My dear, you're acting beautifully.
Am I? Mind I don't go over the top. You'll be the worse for it if I do, Fagin.
Damn your eyes, Nancy. What do you mean by this? Do you know who you are? What you are?
Oh, yes. I know all about it.
Well, then keep quiet, or I'll quiet you for a long time to come. Oh, you're a nice one to take up the pretty and genteel side. A pretty subject for the boy to make a friend of.
God help me, I am. And I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before I'd lent a hand in bringing him here. He's a thief, a liar, a devil, all that's bad from this night on. Isn't that enough for the old wretch without blows?
Come, Sykes. We must have civil words. Civil words, Bill.
Civil words, you villain. You deserve 'em from me. I thieved for you when I was a child not half as old as him. And I've been in the same trade and the same service for 12 years since.
Well, and if you have, it's your living.
Aye, it is. It's my living. And the cold, wet, filthy streets are my home. And you're the wretch that drove me to 'em long ago. And that'll keep me there day and night until I die! Get it off me! Get it off me! Get it off!
Get off him, you stupid bitch! She's all right now. Let me put her on the bed. She's uncommon strong in the arms when she's up in this way.
It's the worst of having to do with women. But they're clever and we can't get on in our line without them. Charlie, show Oliver to bed.
I suppose he'd better not wear his best clothes tomorrow, had he?
Certainly not, my dear.
Pull off the smart ones, Oliver, and I'll give it to Fagin to take care of.
Oh, please.
Hey, what a lark, eh?
Sir?
Mrs. Bedwin, that boy Oliver is an impostor.
It can't be, sir. It cannot be.
I tell you he is.
I never will believe it, sir.
You old women never believe anything but quack doctors and storybooks. I knew it all along. Why didn't you take my advice in the beginning?
He was a dear, grateful, gentle child, sir. I know what children are and have done these 40 years, and people who can't say the same shouldn't say anything about them.
Silence, Bedwin. Never let me hear the boy's name again. I rang to tell you that. Never, on any pretext, mind. You may leave the room. Remember, Mrs. Bedwin, I am in earnest.
Only me, Bill. Only me, my dear.
Bring in your body, then. Lie down, you stupid brute! Don't you know the devil when he's got a greatcoat on?
A cold night, Bill, my dear. There's a black mist in the streets. Mud thick on the stones. Ah, Nancy.
Pull up a chair. You need the fire by the looks there.
It is cold, Nancy, my dear. It seems to go right through one.
It must be a piercer if it finds its way through your heart. Give him something to drink, Nance. It's enough to turn a man ill to see his lean old carcass shivering like that. Like an ugly ghost just rose from the grave.
Quite enough, quite. Thank you, Nancy.
What? Afraid of our getting the better of you, eh? Ah, give us another, Nance. There. Now I'm ready.
For business?
For business, so say what you got to say.
About the house at Chertsey, Bill.
What about it?
When is it to be done, Bill, eh? We've been setting it for weeks. When is it to be done? Such plight, my dear, such plight.
Not at all.
Eh? Not to be done at all?
No, not at all. At least it can't be an inside job as we expected.
Then it hasn't been properly gone about.
Toby Crackett's been hanging about the place for a fortnight and he can't get one of the servants into line.
Do you mean to tell me that neither of the men in the house can be got over?
Yes, I do mean to tell you so.
And the women?
Not a bit of it.
Not by flesh, Toby Crackett. Think what women are, Bill.
Not even by flesh, Toby Crackett.
He should have tried mustachios and a pair of military trousers.
So he did.
Oh, then I fear the game is up. It's a sad thing, my dear, to lose so much when we'd set our hearts upon it.
So it is, worse luck. Fagin, is it worth 50 shiners extra if it's safely done from the outside?
Yes, my dear, yes.
Then, let it come off as soon as you like. The house is barred up at night like a jail, but there's one part we can crack safe and softly.
Is there no help wanted but yours and Toby's?
None, except a Jemmy and a boy.
A boy? Oh, then it's a panel, eh?
Never mind what it is. I want a boy, and he mustn't be a big un. Lord, if only I'd got that young boy of Joe the chimney sweeps. He kept him small on purpose and let him out by the job. But the father gets transported, then the Juvenile Delinquent Society comes along, bunch of blessed do-gooders, takes the boy away from a trade where he was earning money, teaches him to read and write, and in time makes an apprentice of him. And so they go on. And if they'd got money enough, which is a godsend they haven't, we shouldn't have half a dozen boys left in the old trade in a year or two.
No more we should. Bill.
What now?
I wonder if Miss Nancy would go and fetch us a jug of beer.
You don't want no beer?
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. Go on, Fagin. Tell Bill about Oliver.
Ha! You're a clever one, my dear. It was about Oliver I was going to speak, sure enough.
What about him?
He's the boy for you, my dear.
Him?
The others are all too big. He'll do everything you want, my dear, if you frighten him enough.
Frighten him? If he tries it on when we get into the work, in for a penny, in for a pound, you won't see him alive again, Fagin. Think of that before you send him.
I've thought of it all. Once let him feel that he's one of us. Once fill his mind with the idea that he has been a thief and he's ours. Ours for his life. It couldn't have come about better.
Ours? Yours, you mean?
Perhaps I do, my dear. Mine, if you like, Bill.
And what makes you take such pains about one chalk-faced kid when you know there's 50 boys snoozing about Covent Garden every night as you can pick and choose from?
Because they're of no use to me, my dear. Not worth the taking. Their looks convict them when they get into trouble, and I lose them all. Besides, he has us now if he could only give us leg bail again. He must be in the same boat with us. Never mind how he came there. It's quite enough for my power over him that he was in a robbery. That's all I want.
When is it to be done?
Ah, to be sure. When is it to be done, Bill?
Never mind particulars. You just have the boy ready for me tomorrow night. I'll send Nance to fetch him.
You what?
He'll come all willingly with you.
I don't want nothing to do with
Nance! That's right. I'll get off the stones an hour after daybreak. And then, Fagin, me old cook, you hold your tongue and keep the melting pot ready. And that's all you'll have to do.
What's that? Who's there?
Me. Only me. God forgive me, I never thought of this.
Nancy, what is it?
I don't know what comes over me sometimes. It's this damp, dirty room, I think. Now, are you ready?
Ready for what?
I've come from Bill. You're to come with me.
What for?
For no harm.
I don't believe it.
Have it your own way. For no good thing.
Right. I'm ready.
Eva, don't you think you can try anything? If ever you're to get loose from me, this is not the time. I've promised for your being quiet and silent. If you're not, you'll only harm yourself and me. See these bruises? I've borne all this for you already. Don't let me suffer more. If I could help you, I would. But I haven't the power. Every word from you is a blow for me. Give me a hand. Come on, your hand.
Got him?
Yeah, here he is.
Did he come quiet?
Like a lamb.
Glad to hear it for the sake of his young carcass. Come here, young man. Do you know what this is?
A pistol, sir.
Well then, look here. This is powder. And that here's a bullet. And this is a little bit of an old hat for wadding. Got that?
Yes.
There. Now it's loaded.
Yes. See, it is, sir.
Well, if you speak a word when you're out with me, except when I speak to you, that bullet will be in your head without notice. Now, come on, young'un. Don't lag behind. We've got a long way to cover tonight. Toby. Where the hell is he? Toby!
Bill? Am I glad to see you. Where the hell have you been?
It's the boy. Been dragging his heels the whole way. Damn his eyes.
Oh, he don't look much like a burglar.
You said it. Don't ask me why, but Fagin was dead set on sending this one.
Oh, look at him. What an invaluable piece he'll be for the old lady's pockets in chapel. His mug will be his fortune to him.
That's enough. What was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
Right. You got the crepes?
Yeah. Here you are.
What are you doing?
What did I tell you? Shut it.
It's only a mask, young'un, to hide your chalky little face. Right. Who's going first?
Here. There's a light in that room. What's going on?
Oh, God knows.
There's no one awake at this time, surely, to God.
No chance.
We'll have to make a dash across the lawn.
Right.
Go on.
Oh, right. The boy next. Come on, young'un.
Go on.
What are you doing?
Go on, I say.
What's the matter with the boy?
Get over to that house, or I'll strew your brains on the grass.
For God's sake, let me go! Don't make me steal!
My Christ, I'll...
Bill, that's no good. Listen, young'un. You say another word, and I'll finish you off myself with a crack on the head. That makes no noise, and is just as certain... Come on, Bill. He's game enough now, I reckon. Come on.
Now, listen, you young imp. You see this little hatch? Toby's going to crack it open. Then I'm going to put you through. You'll find yourself in the cellar. Creep up the stairs that you'll see straighter for you and round to the front door. Unfasten it and let us in.
There's a bolt at the top. You won't be able to reach, so stand on one of the old chairs. There's 3 there, Bill, with a jolly blue unicorn and gold lines on them.
Shut it, can't you? The room door's open, is it?
Wide. Oh, yeah, they always leave it open so as the dog can walk in the passage when he's wakeful.
The dog?
Yeah. What? But I enticed him away tonight.
Shut up! Now get to work.
Right. Here we go. There. It's all yours.
Right. Oliver. You see the stairs are for you?
Yes.
Get to work. Oliver.
Yes.
You're within shot all the way. Falter once and you're dead. It's done in a minute. Go to it. What was that? Nothing. Now, Oliver. Come back! Come on, get out! Clasp your arm tighter. Give me a scarf here. They've hit him. Quick! Damnation! Look at the blood! It's all up, Bill. Toby, you white-livered hound! Stop! Give me a hand with the boy! Help the kid and show him your heels! Keep your head down. They may take a parting shot. Ah! Giles! Look there! What's that? Oh! Here he is! What? He's one of the thieves! I shot him, sir! Take care, man! Well, oh, don't worry, sir. He's no danger to us now. Well, I'll be... What is it, sir? If it isn't little Oliver Twist, I'll eat my head.
In episode 3 of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Oliver was Edward Long, Sykes Tim McInerney, and Nancy Adjoa Ando. Fagin was John Grillo, the Dodger Richard Pearce, Charlie Paul Ryan, and Toby Crackit David Holt. Brownlow was Peter Jeffrey, Mrs. Bedwin Tina Gray, Grimwig Brett Usher, and Grimwig's servant, Kim Wall. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant. The orphan Oliver Twist has been recaptured by Fagin's gang from his kindly guardian Mr. Brownlow. And Fagin has mysteriously insisted that Bill Sykes should take Oliver to help him in the burglary of a large house at Chertsey. But the burglary has gone badly wrong, and Sykes has fled, leaving Oliver wounded by a gunshot.
Now, Rose, keep your head down. They may take a parting shot. Ah, Giles! Look there. What's that? Oh, here he is. He's one of the thieves. I shot him, sir. Take care, man. Oh, don't worry, sir. He's no danger to us now.
It's a boy.
Well, I'll be...
What is it, Father?
If it isn't little Oliver, I'll eat my head.
You know him, Father?
Twist. Oliver Twist. I told Brownlow all along. The boy's a villain and a thief.
He's bleeding terribly, poor child.
Poor child. Haul him into the house, Giles. You go with him, Rose. I'm going to fetch Brownlow before I call for the police. His face will be a picture. Upon my soul. His innocent little angel, just a common little thief.
What? Oh, who's that? Some of the old workhouse women dying, I suppose. They always die when I'm about to have tea. Don't stand there letting a draught in you. Oh, Mr. Bumble!
At your service, Mrs. Mann.
Oh, hard weather, Mr. Bumble.
Hard indeed, Mrs. Mann. We've had to give away £5 of potatoes and 3 loaves of bread this very afternoon.
Oh.
And yet them paupers are still not happy.
When would they be, Mr. Bumble?
When indeed. Give 'em an apron full of coals today, and they'll come back for another the day after tomorrow. As brazen as alabaster.
Oh, I've never seen anything like the pitch it's got to.
Nor I, Bob. The day afore yesterday, a man with scarce a rag on his back.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
Oh, you have been a married woman, Mrs. Mann. I may mention it to you. This man goes to our overseer's door when he has company coming to dinner and says he must be relieved. Well, he wouldn't go away and was spoiling the party. So our overseer sent him out a pound of potatoes and half a pint of oatmeal. My God, says the ungrateful villain, what's the use of this to me? Very good. You won't get anything else here, says our overseer, and he takes them back again.
Oh, it's the game. Give the paupers what they don't want, and they get tired of coming.
Then I'll die in the streets, says this vagrant. Oh, no, you won't, says the overseer.
So, what happened?
He went away and he did die in the streets. There's an obstinate pauper for you. This is a port wine, ma'am, that the board has ordered. I thought you might like a bottle.
Oh, thank you indeed, Mr. Bumble. Oh, you'll have had a very cold walk, Mr. Bumble.
It blows, ma'am, enough to cut one's ears off.
Would you care to take a glass of your port?
Oh, well...
Sit you down and take off your coat.
Oh, indeed, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, indeed. Oh, you, have a cat, ma'am, I perceive.
And kittens, too. Basking in the kitchen by the fire.
Very nice animals, cats, ma'am. Very domestic.
Oh, yes. And they're so fond of their home that it's quite a pleasure, I'm sure.
Mrs. Mann, ma'am, I mean to say this, that any cat that could live with you and not be fond of its home must be an ass.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
It's of no use disguising the facts, ma'am. I would drown it myself with pleasure.
Well, then you're a cruel man and a very hard-hearted man besides.
Hard-hearted, ma'am? Hard. Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Mann?
Oh, dear me. What a very curious question from a single man. What can you want to know for, Mr. Bumble?
You'll not be hard-hearted with me, I trust.
Oh, Mr. Bumble. Oh, put me down. Mr. Bumble, I shall scream. Oh, Mr. Bumble. Oh, who's there?
If you please, mistress, old Sally's going fast.
Oh, what's that to me? I can't keep her alive, can I?
No, mistress, no one can. She's past all helping now, but she's troubled in her mind, and she says she's got something to tell you which you must hear. She won't die till you come, mistress.
Oh, these paupers, they won't even die without annoying their betters.
They do it on purpose, Mum.
Mr. Bumble, don't go away.
Oh, that's 2 doubles in the rub. I've never seen such a fella as you, Dodger. You win everything. Even when I get good cards, I can't make nothing of them. Oh.
What's the matter, Charlie?
The matter, Fagin? I have won a blessed point.
Oh, my dear. You must get up very early in the morning to win against the artful.
Morning? Got to keep your boots on overnight if you want to put one over on him. What's up with you?
How precious dull you are, Charlie.
You what?
Oh, I heard the tinkler.
Seriously, him.
Quick! It's Toby.
What? Hello?
How are you, Faggy?
Toby?
See here, Faggy. See these boots. Not a drop a day of Martin since you know when. Not a bubble of blacking, by Jove. Don't look at me like that, man. All in good time. I can't talk about business till I've ate and drank, so come on, produce the sustenance. Let's have a quiet fill-out for the first time in 3 days.
Here, take it. Now, speak out, Toby. You settled now.
Oh, there's time enough.
No, by God, there ain't. Speak out.
Oh. First and foremost, Faggy.
Yes.
Oh, this gin is excellent. First and foremost, Faggy, how's Bill?
What?
What? You don't mean to say that...
Mean? Where are they? Sykes and the boy. Where are they? Why have they not been here?
The crack failed.
Oh, no, it's in the papers. It's everywhere. What more?
They fired and hit the boy. We cut over the fields at the back, with him between us. They gave chase through hedge and ditch. Oh, damn me, the whole country was awake, and the dogs upon us.
The boy?
It was every man for himself, and each from the gallows. Well, we split up and left the youngster lying in a ditch. Alive or dead, that's all I know about him.
Lummy.
Why's the boy so important?
I've got to have him back.
Well, he's probably dead in a ditch.
I've got to have him back. Dodger, go and find him.
Who? Oliver?
Nah, you know.
Yeah. You don't mean Monks?
Monks.
I ain't going near him.
Who's he when he's at home?
Some new pal of yours, isn't he, Fagin? But he gives me the creeps.
He's got to know. Tell him to come here tomorrow night without fail. Tell him it's about the boy. You're going, Dodger?
Am I ever?
Oh, go. Dodger!
All right, I'll go.
Just.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to Bill's house. He's got to be back. He's got to be.
Lummy, what's so important about the blessed boy?
Cold night, Mrs. Mann?
Oh, very cold, Doctor. Very. Oh, now what's this woman got to tell me?
Oh, it's all UP with her, Mrs. Mann.
Is it?
If she lasts 10 minutes, I should be surprised. Is she dozing, old lady?
Damn me, I thought you said it was urgent. Now, don't you ever worry me again for nothing. It's no part of my duty to see all the old women in this house die.
Who's that? Hush, hush. Lie down, lie down. I'll never lie down again alive. Oh, we'll tell her. Come here. Nearer. Let me whisper in your ear. Turn them away. Make haste, make haste.
Humour her, Doctor, or we'll be here all night.
Ma'am.
And you.
Off you go.
Well then, what is it?
Oh, listen, listen. In this very room, this very bed, I once nursed a pretty young creature that was brought into the house with a feet cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a boy and died. Let me think. What was the year again?
Oh, never mind the year. What about her?
What about her? What? Oh, no. I robbed her. So I did. She wasn't cold. She wasn't cold, I tell you. When I stole it.
Stole what, for God's sake?
The only thing she had. It was gold.
Gold?
Rich gold that might have saved her life.
Go on. What of it?
She charged me to keep it safe. But I stole it in my heart when she first showed it to me hanging round her neck. And the child's death perhaps is on me besides. They'd have treated him better if they'd known it all.
Known what?
The boy, he grew so like his mother that I could never forget it when I saw his face. The poor girl. The poor girl. Such a gentle.
Quick, or it may be too late. What was the boy's name?
They called him Oliver. The gold I stole is...
Yes, what? Where? Oh, let go, then, stupid old crow, cling to my coattails even when you're dead. Hello? What's this?
Nancy! Nancy, wake up! It's fighting. Been drinking, eh? Nancy! Where should you think Bill was now, my dear?
How can I tell?
And Oliver too. Poor little child. Left in a ditch, Nancy. Only think.
The boy's better off where he is than among us. I hope he lies dead in the ditch and let his young bones rot there.
What?
I do. I should be glad to have him away from my eyes and to know that the worst is over. The sight of him turns me against myself. And all here.
You're drunk.
Am I? It'd be no fault of yours if I wasn't. You'd never have me anything else if you had your way.
Listen to me, you drag! If he comes back and leaves the boy behind him, if he gets off free and fails to restore the boy to me, you better murder him yourself if you want him to escape the hangman.
What is all this?
What is it? When the boy's worth hundreds of pounds to me, am I to lose him through the bungling of a drunken gang?
Oliver? Of hundreds of pounds? What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing, Nancy. Nothing at all. Bill? Mr. Monks?
I've been looking for you all night. What are you doing here?
Business, my dear. Your business. Your business.
It's not her business. Get her out of here.
I'm staying.
Nancy, this isn't the time.
I don't even know this code.
Get her out.
Who is he?
A business partner, as you might say. Secret, my dear, secret.
So get out. Now. Shut the door. You've seen the paper?
The crack failed.
But the boy, was it Oliver?
Monks.
Did you send Oliver?
Did you?
I did.
And left him there. You left him there.
Not me. Sykes and Flash Toby Crackit.
Why send him on a job like that?
We'll get him back, my dear.
Why could you not keep him here with the rest and make a sneaking, snivelling pickpocket of him?
Oh, only hear him.
Haven't you dined with other boys scores of times? Hmm? If you'd had patience for a month or two, couldn't you have got him convicted and sent safely out of the kingdom, perhaps for life?
It wasn't easy to train him to the business. He was not like other boys in the same circumstances.
Oh, curse him, no. Well, he would have been a thief long ago.
I had nothing to frighten him with, which we must always have in the beginning. Oh, we labour in vain. What could I do? Just send him out with the Dodger and Charlie. Look what happened when we did that. Disaster. Arrested in 10 minutes.
I'll not quarrel with that. If that hadn't happened, I might not have clapped eyes upon him as I did and realised it was him I was looking for. And you showed some talent in getting him back.
Quite so, my dear. Now, you want Oliver made a thief. If he is alive, I can make him one from this time. And if, it's not likely, mind, but if the worst comes to the worst, and he is dead...
It's no fault of mine if he is. You mind that, Fagin? I had no hand in it. Anything but his death, I told you from the first.
What?
It won't shit good. And it's always found out when haunts a man besides. If they shot him dead, I must not the cause. Do you hear me?
What was that? What? Where?
On the stairs.
Nancy? Nancy? She's not here. Must have gone out for more gin.
I'll swear there was someone listening.
There's no one in the house beside ourselves. It's past 1 o'clock. What's the next move, Mr. Bugs?
You do all in your power to find the boy, be he dead or alive. And I have some evidence to destroy.
Evidence, my dear?
You handle your business, I'll handle mine.
As you say, my dear, as you say. Good night.
I hardly think so.
The police are coming back in a few minutes.
And if Oliver's well enough, Brownlow, they're going to arrest him.
No, Grimling, no. I beg you, don't press charges. Listen to him. And you, Rose, please listen to the boy.
Brownlow, you really are...
No, Father. Let's hear him.
Oliver, do you swear they forced you to it?
Yes, Mr. Brownlow. Upon my word.
Yeah.
Mr. Sykes dragged me here in the dead of night. I didn't know what it was for until they drew out their masks and pistols, sir. And they pushed me through the hatch. Yes, and I remember nothing more. Now please, he's going to faint.
Oh, poor boy. Poor boy. I'm taking him home with me.
Brownlow, it is all a performance.
No, Father, I'm not...
Good God, man, you'll not be fooled again.
They're here.
I will be fooled again. If it means the boy can be safe and well, I will be fooled again. If the police arrest him, he'll be dead in a week. Rose, have the constables shown into the study. Give them your report about the burglary, but say you'll not be pressing charges against the boy.
Brownlow!
Oh, he's ill, man. And I believe him. Yes, twice I believe him. I'm taking Oliver home to Pentonville, and you'll have to eat your head.
Mr. Bumble, you are the beadle of this parish, are you not?
Indeed I am, sir.
And have been these 15 years?
16, sir. 16 this very week.
You have the same eye to your own interests that you always had, I doubt not. Oh, don't scruple to answer freely, man. I know you pretty well, you see.
Oh, I'm not averse to earning an honest penny when I can.
Now listen to me. I came down to this village today to find you out. And by one of those chances that the devil throws in the way of his friends sometimes, I walk into the very room you're drinking in while you are uppermost in my mind. I want some information from you. Oh, I don't ask you to give it for nothing, slight as it is. Put that up to begin with. Now carry your memory back. Let me see.
9 years last winter.
Oh, it's a long time. Oh, very good. I've done it.
The scene, the workhouse.
Good.
And the time, night.
Yes.
And the place, the crazy hole in which miserable women give birth to whining children from the parish terrier and hide their own shame. God rot 'em in the grave.
The maternity room, I suppose.
Yes. A boy was born there.
Many boys.
I speak of one. A meek-looking, pale-faced hound who was apprenticed down here to a coffin-maker.
Why, you mean Oliver, young twit. I remember him, of course. There wasn't an obstinate young rascal.
It's not of him I want to hear. It's of a woman, the hag that nursed his mother. Where is she?
Where is she? That would be hard to tell. There won't be a workhouse there, whichever place she's gone to.
What do you mean?
That she died on Tuesday.
Well, no matter then, no matter.
There was a woman, though.
Yes?
No.
What?
Well, there was a woman who was closeted with the old hag shortly before she died, and she had something to tell her with her last words. Something terrible important, it seemed.
How can I find her?
Only through me.
When?
Tomorrow.
At 9 in the evening. At 9 in the evening, bring her to me there. I needn't tell you to be secret.
What do you want here? Well, I wanted to ask a question. What name am I to ask for?
Monks. Mm-hmm. We have our separate ways. Don't follow me. Now go.
This can't possibly be the place.
Old mill by the river, he said.
By the river. Half of it's in the river. The other half's about to follow. This can't be right. Let me see the paper he gave you. Oh, God, you haven't lost it.
I could have sworn I put it in my waistcoat pocket.
Man's an imbecile.
Oh, no, my pigeon. Here it is.
Precious God, it is the place. He must be a respectable sort.
Is this the woman?
Yes, this is she.
Hear it! Hear it! Rolling and crashing on as if it echoed through hell. Fire the sound, I hate it.
These fits come over me now and then, and thunder sometimes brings them on. Don't mind me now. It's all over for this once. Now, the sooner we come to our business, the better for all. The woman knows what it is, does she?
Yes.
He is right in saying that you were with this hag the night she died, and that she told you something.
About the mother of Oliver Twist, yes.
Yes. The first question is, of what nature was her communication?
That's the second question. The first is, what may the communication be worth?
Well, how the devil do I know without knowing of what kind it is?
You had better bid.
Is it about something that was taken from her? Something that she wore?
Give me £25 in gold, and I'll tell you all I know.
£20?
It's not a large sum.
For a paltry secret that may be nothing when it's told, which has been lying dead for 9 years or more.
Such matters keep well. And like good wine, they often double their value in time.
What if I pay for nothing?
You can easily take it away again if it is. I am but a woman, alone here and unprotected.
I'm here, my dear.
Quite.
Oh, here. I'll gather them up. When this cursed peal of thunder is gone, let's hear your story.
When this woman that we called Old Sally died, She and I were alone.
There was no one else by. No one else who could hear and possibly understand.
Not a soul. I stood alone beside her body when death came over it.
Good. Go on.
She spoke of a young creature who had brought a child into the world some years before, not merely in the same room, but in the same bed in which she then lay dying.
Aye. Blood, how things come about.
The child was the one you named to him last night, Oliver Twist. The mother, old Sally, had robbed.
In life?
In death. She stole from the corpse what the dead mother had begged her to keep, for Oliver's sake.
Did she sell it? Did she sell it?
As she told me she had stolen it, she fell back and died.
Died? Without saying more? It's a lie! I'll not be played with, she said more. I'll tear the life out of you both, but I'll know what it was!
She didn't utter another word, but she clenched my gown violently with one hand, and when I saw that she was dead and removed the hand by force, I found it clasped a locket.
Where is it now? Where is it?
Here.
Give it to me!
It has the word Agnes engraved on the inside. Listen, man. I don't know anything about all this beyond what I can guess at, and I don't want to know, for it's safer not to. But just tell me this. Is that all you expected to get from me?
It is. Come with me.
Why is the locket so important?
Never you mind. Come here. Don't move another step forward, or your life is not worth a bulrush. Look down. If you flung a man's body down there, where would it be tomorrow morning?
12 miles down the river and cut to pieces beside.
The sea may sometimes give up its dead, but it'll keep its gold and silver to itself, and that trash among it. We have never met. Now get away from here as fast as you can.
In episode 4 of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Mrs. Mann was Pam Ferris, Mr. Bumble Roger Hume, and Mr. Monks Kim Wall. Fagin was John Grillo, the Dodger Richard Pearce, Charlie Paul Ryan, Toby David Holt, and Nancy Ajwa Ando. Oliver was Edward Long, Brownlow Peter Jeffrey, and other parts were played by Brett Usher, Teresa Gallagher, Joyce Gibbs and Pat Quayle. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant. The orphan Oliver Twist has been lost to Fagin's gang during an attempted burglary by Bill Sykes. Oliver now finds himself safely in the hands once more of the kindly Mr. Brownlow and Mr. Grimwig and his daughter Rose. Fagin is desperate to recover Oliver, who, he mysteriously says, is worth hundreds of pounds to him. Sykes has returned home, seriously ill after fleeing from the burglary through hedge and ditch. And Fagin's dark acquaintance Mr. Monks has tracked down a locket stolen from Oliver's mother on the night she died in childbirth.
It has the word Agnes engraved on the inside. Why is the locket so important?
Never you mind. Come here. Look down. If you flung a man's body down there, where would it be tomorrow morning?
12 miles down the river and cut to pieces beside.
The sea may sometimes give up its dead, but it'll keep its gold and silver to itself, and that trash
among it. We have never met. Now get away from here as fast as you can.
Nancy, what time of night is it?
Just gone 9. How do you feel now, Bill?
As weak as water. Yeah, Nancy. Lend us a hand. Let me get off this thundering bed anyhow. Oh, damn your eyes, girl. Hold me, I said. Ah, you stupid jade.
Oh, Bill.
Well, don't start whining. If you can't do better than that, cut off altogether, do you hear me?
Don't be hard on me tonight, Bill.
Oh, no, why not?
All these nights I've been caring for you, nursing you like a child. When you come back from that job, I thought you were on the way out. This is the first I've seen you like yourself. You wouldn't serve me like this if you thought of that, would you? Come on, Bill. Say you wouldn't.
Well, then I wouldn't. Oh, damn me, now the girl's going to whine again.
It's nothing. Don't mind me. It'll soon be over.
What'll be over? What are you up to now?
Nothing. What do you look at me so hard for?
What are you thinking of, Nancy?
A lot of things, Bill. What odds in that?
If you haven't caught the fever and got it coming on now, then there's something more than usual in the wind. And you're not going to... No. Damn it, you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
There ain't a staunch-hearted girl going. Well, I'd have cut your throat 3 months ago. Now you got the fever coming on, that's it. What the blazes? What is it, Bullseye? Who's that then?
Nancy. Nancy, my dear.
Fagin.
Let him in.
Bill, my dear. You're up.
How are you, Bill?
Fagin, where the devil have you been? What do you mean by leaving a man in this state for 3 weeks or more, you false-hearted vagabond?
Only hear him, Dodger. And us come to bring him all these beautiful things.
Rabbit pie, Bill. Very bones all melt in your mouth. Piece of double Gloucester. And the richest sort you ever lushed.
Hold your noise. Where the hell have you been?
I couldn't help it, Bill, upon my honour.
Upon your what?
I couldn't help it. We've had to move, Bill, with Oliver being caught. He wasn't dead, you know. The people you was burgling have taken him under their wing. Heaven knows he may have told the law.
Listen, Fagin. I caught the ague in your service larking about in a wet after that mess you got us into. And all this time, you've taken no more notice of me than if I was that here dog. Serve me so again, and the game's up. I'd as soon swing as be this hard up again, and even sooner feel the pleasure of having you dangling from the same beam. Serve me so again, and us two will dance upon nothing afore the month's out.
I've never forgot you, Bill, not once.
If it hadn't been for Nance, I might have died.
He says true enough there, God knows. Now leave him be.
Leave me be. I'll...
It's all right, Bill. Back to bed.
What's up, Bill? Don't you want that piece of pie?
I'll give it laudanum just before you come in. He'll be out cold in a moment. And leave him be. Pass me my shawl.
Where are you going, my dear?
Got to earn a living.
But you're looking after Bill.
You're here now. and can make up for the 3 weeks. It'll be no trouble to you. Look, he's gone already.
Very well, my dear, very well. When will you be back?
You won't have to suffer long. Don't vex yourself.
It's not like Nancy to be so eager for work. Where do you think she's going, Dodger?
It's me.
Now, young woman, what do you want here?
A lady. Who's stopping at this here hotel?
A lady? What lady?
Her name is Rose.
Rose.
Rose Grimwig.
Oh, yeah? And what name am I to say?
It's no use saying any. She don't know me.
What's your business?
Never mind that. I must see the lady.
Hey, none of this. You take yourself off, do you hear?
You'll have to carry me out.
Go on. Keep out.
Please, just take a message. Say it's about Oliver Twist and she'll come. For God Almighty's sake, take a message.
Yeah, you keep your voice down. You know what time it is? This ain't Whitechapel, you know. This is a respectable neighbourhood. All right, I'll get her. But she'll see you out here. You ain't coming in like that. Now, don't budge.
God help me. God help me.
Very careful with her. This is the woman, ma'am.
It's a hard matter getting to see you, lady. But you'll be glad I stayed.
It's about Oliver?
Yes, lady.
Go on.
It must be in private.
Would you?
Are you sure, ma'am? Very well.
What is it?
It was your father's house that Oliver broke into, wasn't it?
I don't see...
Have you seen him? Is he being kept safe?
Yes, he is, but...
Oh, thank God. Now, listen. I'm about to put my life and the lives of others in your hands. I'm the girl that dragged little Oliver back to old Fagin's, the Jews, on the night he left the house in Pentonville with the books.
You?
Aye, lady. I'm the wretched creature you'll have heard of, that lives among the thieves. Don't mind shrinking from me, lady. I'm younger than you'd think to look at me, but I'm well used to it. The poorest women fall back as I walk along the pavement.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't know, would you? Thank heaven on your knees, lady, that you had friends to care for you and keep you in your childhood. That you were never in the midst of cold and hunger and riot and drunkenness and something worse than all of that. As I've been from my cradle. My cradle, yes. The alley and the gutter were mine, as they'll be my deathbed.
I pity you.
If you knew what I am sometimes, you'd pity me for sure. But I've stolen away from those who'd murder me if they knew I'd been here to tell you what I've overheard. Do you know a man named Monks?
No.
Well, he knows you, and he knows you're here, for it was by hearing him talk of this hotel that I found you out.
Monks? I never heard the name.
Then he goes by more than one. Well, some days ago, and soon after Oliver was forced to take part in burgling your father's house. Oh, yes, they made him do it. I overheard a conversation between Monks and Fagin in the dark. I found out that Monks had seen us catch Oliver in the street that night in Pentonville.
Come on, you young villain. Here, Bullseye, mind him, boy.
I don't know them. Help me!
Oh, get along with it.
And Monks had known him directly to be the same child that he was on the lookout for, though I couldn't make out why.
Did he say his name was Twist?
Yeah?
Oliver Twist? An orphan?
So he said.
Damn him. Why isn't he in the workhouse?
And I found out that Monks had struck a bargain with Fagin. That if Fagin could get Oliver back, he would get a big reward. And he'd have an even bigger one for making Oliver a thief, which this Monks wanted for some purpose of his own.
For what purpose?
I never found out. Monks caught sight of my shadow on the wall as I listened and I had to shift. But I saw Monks again last night.
And what happened then?
I'll tell you, lady. Last night, he and Fagin met again. They didn't know it, but I was listening at the door. The first words I heard Monks say were these.
I dropped the locket down the trap, so the only proof of Oliver's identity lies at the bottom of the river. And the old hag that received it from his mother is rotting in her coffin.
They laughed and talked of his success in doing this. And Monks, talking on about Oliver and getting very wild, said,
I've got the young devil's money safely now. It all comes to me. I'd rather have got it by making him a thief. What a game it would have been to have dragged him through every jail in town and then had him hanged for some capital offence.
What is all this? The truth, lady. Then he said,
If I could take Oliver's life without bringing my own neck in danger, I would. But as I can't, I'll be there to meet him at every turn in his life. In short, Fagin, you never laid such snares as I'll contrive for my young brother, Oliver.
His brother?
Those were his words.
And he spoke in earnest?
He's earnest enough when his hatred's up. It's late. I must get back now, quickly, or they'll suspect me.
Go back? Do men you paint in such terrible colours?
I must. Because among the men I've told you of, there's one, the most desperate of them all, that I can't leave.
Not even to be saved from the life you're leading now?
No. No.
Listen to me now and let me save you yet for better things.
Oh, lady, it's too late. It's too late.
It's never too late.
I can't leave him now. I couldn't be his death.
Why should you be?
If I told others what I've told you, and it led to him being taken, he'd be sure to hang. He's the boldest. And has been so cruel.
And for such a man you can resign every future hope? Why stay with him? It's madness.
I don't know what it is. But it's the same with hundreds of others as wretched as me. Maybe it's God's punishment for the wrong I've done. I don't know. But I'm drawn back whatever he makes me suffer.
But you can't go now. How will your telling me all this help Oliver if it's not followed up and pursued?
I'll meet you again. There's no time now. And you must bring the gentleman who's guarding Oliver. Monk said his name was
Mr. Brownlow.
Brownlow. On Sunday night, from 11 until the clock strikes 12, I'll walk on London Bridge, if I'm alive.
Stay. Take some money from me, at least.
Not a penny. I've not done this for money. Let me have that to think of.
Please, let me help you.
You'd help me best, lady, if you took my life this minute. I feel more grief to think of what I am tonight than I ever did before. And it'd be something not to die in the hell in which I've lived. London Bridge, Sunday night, between 11 and 12.
You seem on edge, Nancy, my dear.
Do I? What time is it?
It's, soon be 11.
Dark and heavy it is, too. A good night for business, this.
Working on a Sunday?
You'll soon be back at it, Bill.
Yeah, then you can make up for the lost time.
You're looking more like yourself by the day.
No, I don't feel like myself when you lay that withered old claw on my shoulder. Take it off.
Reminds you of being nabbed, does it?
Yeah, by the devil. You only have a cove with a face like yourn.
Give me my shawl, will you, Dodger?
Hello, Nance? And where's the girl going to this time of night?
Not far.
And what answer's that? Where are you going?
I say not far.
And I say where, do you hear me?
I don't know where.
Then I do. Nowhere. Sit down.
I'm not well. I told you that before. I want a breath of air.
I'll stick your head out the window.
There's not enough there. Oh, I want it in the street.
Then you won't. Have it. Now, sit down. Nice and quiet.
Bill, let me go this minute.
No.
Tell him to let me go, Fagin. He's better. It'll be better for him. Do you hear me?
And if I hear you for half a minute longer, that here dog will have a grip on your throat that'll tear some of that screaming voice out. Now, what's come over you, you jade? What is it?
Just let me go, Bill. Let me go. You don't know what you're doing. Just for 1 hour. Bill! Bill!
Oh, cut me limbs off one by one if the girl ain't gone raving mad. Now sit down.
Not till you let me go. Not till you let me go. Never, never.
Now lie there. Oh, what a precious strange gal that is. And what does she take it into her head to go out tonight for, do you think?
Obstinacy. Women's obstinacy.
Oh, I thought I'd chained her. She's as bad as ever.
Worse. I never knew her like this for such a little cause.
Nor I. I think she's got a touch of the fever in her blood and it won't come out, eh?
Like that.
I'll let her a little blood without troubling the doctor if she's took that way again.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Well, Rose, here we are. And not a soul.
Between 11 and 12, she said.
Well, I hope she's not long. Oh, it's a filthy night.
Nancy, my dear, Bill's asleep. Why don't you slip out for a while if you want your breath of air?
What if he wakes?
I'll talk him round. Go on, my dear, don't worry yourself.
Thanks, Fagin.
Oh, you know me, Nance. You've a friend in me, a staunch friend.
I know you well. Good night.
Now, Dodger. Follow her. Watch her every step.
5 to midnight. She isn't going to come, Rose. We may as well go.
Mr. Brownlow, just 5 minutes more. She'll come if she can. I know she will.
Oh, Lord. I'm chilled to the marrow. Come.
Please wait.
No, look, it's hopeless, Rose. Come, come.
Lady. She's here.
Is this the gentleman?
You've come. We were giving up hope. Quickly, what have you to tell us?
Not here. I'm afraid to speak to you here. Come away, out of the public road. Down the steps yonder.
What?
Trust her, Mr. Brownlow.
But this is...
I beg you, sir.
Oh, very well.
Oh, here, no need to take up the old blessed pavement.
Yes, quite. Come then, Rose.
Right then, Nance, what's your game?
This is far enough. Many people would have distrusted you too much to have come even so far. But you see, I'm willing to humour you.
Humour me?
Why on earth have you brought us here? Why could we not speak above, but it's light? instead of down here in this dismal hole.
God help me.
What is it?
I don't know why it is, but I've such a fear and dread on me tonight that I can hardly stand.
A fear of what?
I wish I knew. Horrible thoughts of death and shreds with blood on them have been on me all day.
Imagination.
And a coffin was carried close past me in the street just now.
Well, there's nothing unusual in that. It's past me often.
Real ones. This was not.
But that's not what you brought us here to tell us. Hmm? No, about these acquaintances of yours.
Yes. Well then. Listen.
Bill! What's up? What are you looking at me like that for? What's up with him, Dodger? Oh, damn it, he's gone mad. I must look to myself here.
No, you're not the person, Bill. I've no fault to find with you.
Oh, well, that's lucky. For one of us. Look, what's up with you?
Bill! Nancy, Bill, Nancy!
Speak, will you? Open your mouth and say what you've got to say.
Suppose the Dodger, Bill. Suppose the artful here was to pitch, to blow on us all, to steal out at nights, to find those most bent against us and pitch to them. Suppose he did all this, what then?
I'd grind his skull under the heel of my boots. I'd smash his head as if a loaded wagon had gone over it.
What if I did it? Or Charlie, or Flash, Toby, Crackit?
I don't care who, I'd serve him the same.
Dodger! Poor lad. He's tired with watching for her so long. Watching for her, Bill.
What do you mean?
Tell me it again, Dodger. Again? Just for Bill to hear.
Why, you know.
Tell him, Dodger. Tell him about Nancy. What? You followed her?
Yeah.
To London Bridge?
Yeah.
Where she met two people.
So she did.
A gentleman and a lady who asked her to tell of all her pals. And Monks first, which she did. And to describe him, which she did. And to tell what house we meet in, which she did. And where it could best be watched from, which she did. She did all this. She told it all. Did she not?
She did.
Hell's fire! Let me go! Oh, let me go! Don't speak to me! It's not safe.
You won't be too violent, Bill. Not too violent for safety.
Get out of here. Both of you. Get out.
Are you going? Good night. Till tomorrow. Oh, Bill. You're up. I thought you'd be asleep. I've been walking for an age, ain't I? Oh, can you help me with this? It's got a knot. Sun's nearly up. I'll draw the curtain.
Let it be. There's light enough for what I've got to do.
Bill? Why'd you look at me like that? Oh, I won't scream or cry. Not once. Speak to me. Tell me what I've done.
Oh, you know, you sea-devil. You was watched tonight. Every word you said was heard.
Then spare my life, for God's sake, as I've spared yours tonight. I've been true to you upon my guilty soul, I have. Bill! A lady and gent I saw tonight offered me an escape, a home abroad. Let's both go and leave this dreadful place. It's never too late, Bill. Bill. God have mercy upon me. No! No!
In episode 5 of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Sikes was Tim McInerney and Nancy Adjoa Ando. Fagin was John Grillo, the Dodger Richard Pearce, Monks Kim Wall, Brownlow Peter Jeffrey, Rose Teresa Gallagher and the Doorman David Holt. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant. Fagin is desperate to recover Oliver, lost by Bill Sikes during an attempted burglary. And Sikes's girl Nancy has discovered why. Fagin has struck a bargain with the dark stranger Mr. Monks, who is none other than Oliver's half-brother and who is bent upon denying Oliver his inheritance by enmeshing him in the underworld and destroying all proof of his identity. Nancy has revealed this plot to Oliver's guardian, Mr. Brownlow, in a secret meeting on London Bridge. But the artful Dodger has overheard their conversation and reported Nancy's betrayal to Bill Sikes. Unaware of this, Nancy has now returned to Sikes's den.
Oh, Bill. You're up. I've been walking for an age, ain't I? Sun's nearly up. I'll draw the curtain.
Let it be. There's light enough for what I've got to do.
Bill? Why'd you look at me like that? Bill! Bill! Tell me what I've done.
Oh, you know, you she-devil. You was what's tonight. Every word you said was earned.
Then spare my life, for God's sake, as I've spared yours tonight. A lady and gent I saw tonight offered me an escape, a home abroad. Let's both go and leave this dreadful place. God have mercy upon me. No! No!
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Get off the rug, Bullseye. Get off it, I say. Give it here. I've got it. That's it. That's it. And shut out the light. Damn it. Can't shut it out. Every blasted quick, let's... Oh, Nancy! No! Get away from me! It's just a body. Flesh and blood is all. But such flesh and so much blood. Now keep out of it, Bullseye. Now look at you. There's blood on your blasted feet. Come on. Out of here. We've got to go.
Unhand me! I will not come in!
I would advise the contrary.
By what authority am I kidnapped in the street?
By mine, Mr. Monks. These men are indemnified by me. If you complain of being deprived of your liberty, throw yourself for protection on the law. I will appeal to the law, too. The choice is yours. If you wish me to prefer my charges publicly and consign you to a punishment the extent of which, although I can with a shudder foresee, I cannot control, then by all means leave this house. But if you appeal to my forbearance and the mercy of those you have deeply injured, seat yourself in that chair. It has waited for you 2 whole days. You will be prompt. A word from me and the alternative has gone forever.
Who are you, sir?
My name is Brownlow, Mr. Monks, and I am your father's oldest friend.
All right, boy. We'd better get off the stones, eh? Out in the country like Hendon, Hatfield. Out of people's way. Find a public house, eh? Get some meat and drink.
And they calls it home brewed ale.
Now then, what have you got?
Bullseye. Here, boy.
Well, now, let's see. I've got hones, strop, razors, wash balls.
What be that stuff? Go to eat, Harry.
Oh,
now, this is the infallible and invaluable composition for removing all sorts of stain, rust, dirt, mildew, spick, speck, spot or spatter from silk, satin, crepe or wool. Wine stains, fruit stains, beer stains, blood stains.
Now, here is a stain upon this gentleman's hat that I'll take clean out afore he can order me a pint of ale.
Give that back.
Now, whether it be a wine stain, fruit stain, beer stain or blood stain...
Burn me body all over your eyes, hat! Now give me that hat!
This is pretty treatment, Mr. Brownlow, from my father's oldest friend.
It was because I was your father's oldest friend, Mr. Monks, that I moved to treat you gently now. But let us call you by your proper name henceforth, unworthy though you are to bear it. Edward Leaford.
What do you want with me?
Evening, George. Where is it then?
Here, Bullseye.
Ain't you got your post bag ready? What? Come on, look alive. Your bag went ready the night before last. This won't do, you know.
A stagecoach. Over here, Bullseye.
Anything new up in town, Ben? No, nothing I knows on. Corns up a little. Oh, but yes, I heard talk of a murder, too, down Specklefield's way.
Here we go.
Dreadful murder it was. Man or a woman? A woman. What news of the murderer? Oh, he's gone to Birmingham, they say. But they'll have him yet. But tomorrow night there'll be a cry all through the country. Now, what about that bag? Oh, it's coming. Ah, and so's a young woman of property that's going to take a fancy to me, but I don't know where.
Here we go, Bullseye. What'll we do? London.
Back to London. Oh, they'll never expect a nabby there after this country's sent. Damn it, old rescue.
You have a brother, have you not? The whisper of whose name in your ear when I came behind you in the street was in itself almost enough to make you accompany me hither, in wonder and alarm.
Why do you talk to me of brothers? You know I was an only child.
I know that of the wretched marriage to which family pride and ambition forced your unhappy father when a mere boy, you were the sole issue.
The wretched marriage ended with my parents' separation. What of that?
Within a year of that separation, your father became the object of the first true ardent passion of a guileless girl.
No, my father went to Italy. He died in Rome.
Before he went abroad, he came to me. Worn by anxiety and remorse almost to a shadow, he told me all, and confided to me his full intentions. He died in Rome, yes, but he left a will, did he not? And I know what it contained. A reference to a child likely to be the result of this sad connection. Which child was born? There existed proof of his birth and parentage. That proof, a locket, was destroyed by you, and now, in your own words to your accomplice the Jew, the only proof of the boy's identity lies at the bottom of the river.
How can you know this?
Every word that has passed between you and that detested villain is known to me. Shadows on the wall have caught your whispers and brought them to my ear. But it has cost the life of one worth 1,000,000 such as you. Murder has been done, to which you are morally, if not really, a party.
No, I know nothing of that. I thought it was a common quarrel.
The girl Nancy was killed because she had disclosed some of your secrets. Now, will you disclose the rest?
Yes, I will.
You must do more. Let me see the will, and carry its provisions into execution so far as your brother is concerned, and then go where you please. In this world, you need meet no more.
Yeah, but you, though, Bullseye, but you. They'll know you're with me. Man and dog together. Dog with black patch round one eye. It's what you might call a poser, Bullseye. But it'll be quick. This here stone's a fair size. The river's deep. Come here, boy. Dear me call. Come here. I'm just going to... Oi! Bullseye! Come back here!
Dodger, they've got Fagin. I know it. The police have got Fagin. What are we going to do? We can't stay here no more.
For God's sakes! We warned him not to.
He split on Fagin.
He killed Nancy.
Hey? They found her body and raised the hue and cry.
The whole town went balmy and went hunting in a pack.
Scythe killed Nancy. What for?
She peached on a lot of us.
Oh, God. Where is he now?
Oh, how should I know, Charlie? They're looking for him everywhere. £100 reward. They ain't found him, but they found Fagin. Oh, God in heaven, what a smash!
Brownlow, the man will be taken. He will be taken tonight.
The murderer?
William Sykes. His dog has been seen lurking about some old haunt, and there seems little doubt that his master is there, or will be, under cover of darkness. Spies are everywhere. I've spoken to the men who are charged with his capture, and they tell me he cannot escape. A reward of £100 is proclaimed by the government tonight.
I will give 50 more, and proclaim it with my own lips upon the spot. Come!
I sat on the roof and watched them take Fagin. You should have heard the people scream at him. The officers fought like devils to hold him back, or they'd have torn him to pieces. I can see him now. The blood on his hair and beard, and the women swearing they'd tear his heart out. Oh, God help us! It's Bullseye. How did he get here?
Alone. 3 hours ago. Covered in mud. Lame.
Why's he come here without Sykes? Here. He can't have done away with himself, can he? What do you think?
If he had, Bullseye'd want to lead us to where he did it. No. I think he's got out of the country and left the dog behind. He must have given him the slip somehow. Or he wouldn't be so... What's that? You wasn't followed it, was you, Charlie?
No.
Well, who is it then?
How should I know?
He couldn't be. Who? Sykes.
God almighty. What are we going to do?
We'll have to let him in.
No chance.
Oh, go on. It'll be the worst for us if we don't. Oh. Charlie, go on.
Yeah. What you got there?
A knife.
You're not going to try it.
Just go on. Open up.
Tonight's paper says that Fagin's been took. Is it true or a lie?
It's true.
Damn you all! Have you nothing to say to me? Is it the body? Is it buried? It's got to be. What do they leave such ugly things above ground for? I keep seeing her eyes. Her eyes staring at me. There! As fresh as blood! Where are you going?
Let me go into the next room.
Charlie, don't you know me?
Don't you come near me! You monster! Dodger, I'm not afraid of him. If they come here after him, I'll give him up, I will. I'd give him up if he was to be born alive. Murderer! Down with him! Murderer!
Help! Listen!
I'll give £50 to the man who takes him alive.
They're coming!
Open the door in the king's name.
He's here! Break down the door!
Open up!
Break it down! They'll never open it!
Charlie!
Give me a rope! I'm climbing over the roof! Give me a rope or I'll murder 2 more!
It was close by Rotherhithe, where the buildings by the Thames are dirtiest, and the vessels on the river blackest with the dust of colliers. It's the filthiest, the strangest of the many hidden quarters of London, wholly unknown even by name to the great mass of its inhabitants.
That is where you found Sykes?
To reach it, we had to penetrate a maze of close, narrow, muddy streets, thronged by the roughest and poorest of waterside people. Ballast heavers, coal whippers, brazen women, ragged children. The cheapest provisions are heaped in the shops, the coarsest apparel. The house fronts totter. Chimneys, half crushed, hesitate to fall. But there was worse beyond.
Worse, Brownlow?
Oh, yes. We found Sykes on Jacob's Island. It's surrounded by a muddy creek called Folly Ditch, which is filled at high water by opening sluices from the Thames. You can see the inhabitants lowering buckets and pails from their back windows to haul the water up. I say windows. They are windows no more. And the doors are falling into the streets. The chimneys are blackened, but they yield no smoke.
But I know Jacob's Island is a thriving place. My father used its walls to...
Yes, Grimwig, it was thriving indeed in our father's day. But the fluctuations of trade have been allowed to destroy it. And now it's quite desolate. The houses have no owners. They are broken open, entered only by those who have the courage. And there they live. And there they die.
And Sykes, tell me, Brownlow, what happened?
not in front of Oliver.
No. Go on, sir. I'd like to know.
Let them do their worst. I'll treat them yet. Don't move, you two.
He's gone out the window. He's going over the tiles.
Right. Hold these two and follow me.
He's got him now. Come on. Hang him.
Some of you watch the front.
He had clambered through a window and onto the roof. The crowd was going wild. The houses on the other side of the ditch had been entered by the mob. There were tiers and tiers of faces at every window.
Can't escape! He's stuck on the roof!
£50, I say, to the man who takes him alive.
The tide's well out. I'll cheat you yet.
He seemed to be planning to climb down into Folly Ditch. He set his foot against a chimney stack, fastened one end of a rope around it, and with the other made a strong running noose. In almost a second, he could let himself down by the cord to within a few feet of the mud, and had his knife ready in his hand to cut it then and drop.
Here goes.
He put the loop over his head, previous to slipping it beneath his armpits, and then suddenly he stopped and looked behind him on the roof.
No! No!
Threw his arms above his head as though in terror.
Those eyes again! Nancy! Nancy! Let me be!
He staggered as if struck by lightning, lost his balance, and tumbled over the parapet. The noose was on his neck. It ran up with his weight, tight as a bowstring and swift as the arrow it speeds. He fell for 35 feet. Then there was a sudden jerk, a terrific convulsion of the limbs, and there he hung. My word. And there was a dog.
What?
A dog. It had lain concealed till now, but it began running back and forth on the parapet with a dismal howl, and collecting itself for a spring, jumped for the dead man's shoulders. But it missed its aim. It fell into the ditch, turning completely over as it went, and striking its head on a stone, dashed out its brains.
This is it. Yeah, you're not taking the young gentleman in the cell, are you, sir? Not a sight for children.
Indeed it isn't, but he's very much involved in my business with this man.
What's that noise?
They're preparing the gallows. This is the way he'll go in the morning. That's the door he'll go out at, to his hanging. Right, here you are.
Oh, Charlie. Well done. Oliver, too. Oliver, too. Quite a gentleman now, quite a... Take that boy away to bed!
Don't be alarmed.
Take him away to bed! Do you hear me? He has been somehow the cause of all these... Now, Monks's throat, Bill. Never mind, Nancy. Monks's throat as deep as you can cut.
Fagin.
That's me. An old man, my lord. A very old man.
Here's someone wants to see you. To ask you some questions, I suppose. Fagin! Fagin, are you a man?
I shan't be one much longer. Strike them all dead. What right have they to butcher me?
Now you get back in your place. Now, sir, tell him what you want. Quick, please. He's growing worse as time gets on.
I've seen them die. Through me. Can't count them. I joked, too, seeing them die with prayers on their lips. What a rattling noise as the drop goes down. And how suddenly they change from strong living men to dangly heaps of clothes.
Fagin.
It's so dark. Why don't they bring light? Light!
Fagin. Fagin, listen to me. You have some papers which were placed in your hands for safekeeping by a man calling himself Monks.
Papers? What papers?
You know very well. It's a will. A will bequeathing to Oliver here all his father's fortune. Money which otherwise would go to his half-brother Monks if Oliver died. Or if Oliver ever fell foul of the law. You know that, don't you? That's why Monks wanted you to make Oliver a thief, isn't it? That's why Monks were so desperate to destroy the locket, the only proof of Oliver's identity. You know all this. So, where are those papers?
Why should you care? What will you gain? Tell me that.
Come on.
Now, tell me. Watch him, Oliver. He'll cheat you. He'll turn the money to his own account. They're all the same. Why should he work so hard in your behalf?
I care because he is my grandson.
Huh?
Sir?
I'd have told you in a happier place than this, Oliver. But it's true. You remember the picture that you loved so much, the picture of the lady who looked so much like you? That sweet young woman was your mother and my daughter. So, now you know, Fagin. Now, where are those papers for my grandson?
It's all a lie. I haven't won. Not one.
For the love of God, don't say that now, upon the very verge of death. Tell me where they are. You know that Sykes is dead, your boys will be transported, the Monks has confessed. There's no hope of further gain. Where are those papers?
Oliver, here. Let me whisper to you.
No, I don't
I'm not
think
afraid,
so.
sir.
Oh, very well.
The papers are in a canvas bag, in a hole, a little way up the chimney in the top front room. I want to talk to you, Oliver.
Right. Let's say a prayer. Say just one. Kneel down with me and we'll...
You can help me, Oliver. You can help me escape. I'll slip away, and you can say I've gone to sleep. They'll believe you. You can get me out if you hide me. Easy as pie. Look, let's go. Now.
Oh, God, forgive him.
Through the door. If I shake as we pass the gallows, don't mind me. Just hurry on. Now.
Have you nothing else to ask him, sir?
No. I thought we could recall him to his senses.
Nothing will do that, sir. You better leave him.
Very well. Oliver, come on.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me with these butchers!
He told you where the papers are?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank God. You're a rich young man, Oliver. Let's go home.
Yes, sir.
Don't leave me, Oliver! You know what it ain't to do to find him! Don't leave me here!
In the final episode of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Sykes was Tim McInerney, Fagin John Grillo, Brownlow Peter Jeffrey, and Oliver Edward Long. Monks was Kim Wall, the Dodger Richard Pearce, Charlie Paul Ryan, and Grimwig Brett Usher. Other parts were played by Jonathan Wyatt, Terry Pearson, and David Holt. The music was composed and played by John Kirkpatrick with cellist Catherine Locke. Oliver Twist was dramatised and directed at Pebble Mill by Nigel Bryant.